A popular argument many people make when we are discussing the topic devil is that even Jesus was tempted of the devil and he overcame the devil. So let's study these temptations of Jesus. In the first temptation, the Bible says that Yeshua, who the world called Jesus, was presented with stones to turn into bread to eat after his 40 days fast, and he was hungry. And then he said to the devil, "Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of God." In the second temptation, he was taken to, let's say, a rooftop, and he was asked to jump and come down because God's angels will protect him. In the third temptation, he was taken to the highest mountain, and he saw the whole world. And then the devil told him, "If you bow and worship me, I'll give you everything and glory of this world." Let's analyze the three temptations. When you are hungry, even the worst substance could become food for you. You will be a person who might probably be a vegetarian, but when you are very hungry, you can even eat human flesh. So Jesus, after 40 days hungry, is a temptation of using his powers and abilities to turn stones into bread so he can satisfy himself. In the second, when he was in that pinnacle, the temptation was that God will protect you, so why don't you jump? That is what comes to all of us whenever we have come to spiritual power. There is always that temptation for each one of us when you awaken the Christ essence in you and certain abilities start showing in you. I've been through that. There's a temptation to use power to demonstrate to people that you are somebody. That was the simple temptation. So you get name, fame, some priests and pastors and so on. Some have even found a way to attain certain abilities, and they want to use it in a way so they get fame, so popularity. When death comes, all your popularity will be useless. Your name, fame are all useless. Your abilities and your possessions are all useless. In the third temptation, very interesting. On the highest mountain, if you go to the highest mountain on the planet, Mount Everest, can you see the whole world? So when the Bible says he was on the highest mountain and he saw the whole world, the highest mountain is inside you. So the whole three temptations are inside you. There's a place of possibility in you when you realize that if I will use my inner ability, I can possess the whole world. And Yeshua will again teach, what does it profit a man when he gains the whole world and loses his own soul? Billionaires are seeking to have more billions, and they don't care whether in the process they're going to harm human lives. That is they in financial power, and now they want to have more of the world acknowledging them. So whether they kill people, hurt people, they do not care. We have heard of pharmaceutical companies that are very rich and producing things they know are wrong, but they want you to be sick so that you buy their drugs and they make more money. So in power, we always come to that temptation that if we succumb to flesh appetites, if I were to use my power and ability, let me be very frank. I know who and what I am. I'm tall, I'm handsome, I have a lot of intelligence. Imagine me in my youth using my abilities to do trickery for people, giving them so-called messages and so on, some demonstrations of my abilities, as I've done a few before. If that became my way of life, I will get hundreds and thousands of people following me. Then I lose my soul? No. So there's always the temptation of you use power. Use financial power. Use marital power. You are the husband. You are the breadwinner. So dominate your wife. So are you using power? We are using spiritual power, social power, psychological power. We are using physical power. I'm stronger than you, so I can beat you. You hit him hard, you kill him. You kill her. Use financial power to dominate and manipulate. We are always called upon to misuse or use power. And the misuse of power is evil. And that's simply what Yeshua went through. And all through, he was aware of his God essence and his God mission. Find your God essence and your God mission. Peace.
Join us this August for a series of unforgettable events that highlight our commitment to empowering lives and promoting world peace. Don't miss out.